Chat, holy cow. I accidentally pressed stop streaming, but we're back. My bad. But yeah, we're playing, oh my god, I can't believe I did that. We're playing Judge Sim. And this game is pretty crazy. Right now we have Orion Keeble, and he has some weird charges. Everyone's saying he is doing some really weird stuff to people. Can't say it on live, but yeah. And so we're about to see what's up. Everyone's saying he was tall, glasses, teenager. That's all the victims. That's all they were saying. So are we actually streaming anywhere? I'm so confused right now, bro. Yeah, we're streaming. Okay. All right, whatever, chat. Well, let me see my chat. My chat's acting weird. Chat won't actually pull up. Sorry, chat. 1 second. There we go. There's my chat. All right. Anyway, we're back. Sorry about that. I think we're back. Are we still on Twitch? Hold on. We're still live on Twitch. Yeah, we're live on Twitch. We're live. All right. Let's go. Sorry. Okay. Orion's got some really weird charges. I kind of just want to move on from this one, so. What does that mean? Orion Keeble? Wait, go back. It says your eyesight is severely impaired. Why don't you wear glasses? Doesn't that bother you? Say it again. This just goes by wearing a costume doesn't make me guilty. Please answer the question about yourself. Yeah, thank you. My eyes are just fine. I can see your face. Let me go. Whoa. You can see the number that I'm making with my hand, right? Is it 9? We're sending this man to an asylum. I don't like the way he's talking. Wait. I'm saying he had. What happened to his glasses? Oh yeah, this guy did it for sure, bro. Ryan Keeble said, I didn't do anything wrong. This is the reason I was wearing the costume. Is my friends were having a cosplay party. Beers, loud music. You know, this is my favorite superhero. That's... Yeah. I have to say, there was like a ton of witnesses on this guy. We're gonna say... guilty. Oh. Whoa! Yo, we can pick what we want? Yo. Oh god. What did he... Oh yeah. Yeah. He's gotta go to jail, bro. He has prior charges too, bro. We're sending him for... We're gonna give him a solid year. Nah, hell nah. 5 years. 5 fucking years. And he had an attitude with me. You're fuck. Oh, sorry, chat. My bad. Damn, that was a little intense. My bad. My bad. Anyway, let's keep going. Yo, chat. I like this game. Oh, I don't want to go to the. Alright, let's just do it. Let's do it. 5. Spin. What happened to the lens on? Oh, popping. I don't like that one. Let's put blackjack. Here we go. I got 295. Oh, let's go. Who needs to pay bills, chat? 200. Oh my god, no way. No way. Yes! Holy cow. Back up. Okay. We're going all in again. Ooh. Blackjack, come on, ace. 12. Get 800? Alright, we're backing out, No way. Yo. Is it a bot lawyer? Okay, let's just look at what's going on here. Okay. What the fuck? Alright, hold on. Hello, Judge Clint. Yo, what's up? Yo, chat. Look at what's going on here. We got Hiroto Makimi. We got Astra 7, and we got Mina Shaw. I bet that's Astra 7 is the lawyer. Digital evidence? Whoa. Welcome, how may I help you? Okay, hold on. Menu number 2 and a soda, please. Yeah. Whoa! Whoa! Astra just said, of course you Yo! Can you make my order takeaway? Of course. Would you like me to Okay, Astra. Yeah, I see the problem. Astra, you're a problem. Okay. Owner of Makimi House, a restaurant serving traditional Asian cuisine, Center of Banana Republic. I wanted a robot way to reduce restaurants' workload. For this purpose, agreement we made merchandise. Company developed a robotic service to Astra 7, produced by the company. It was delivered to the restaurant. A primary duty Astra 7 was greeted customers to take orders and serve at the tables. A robot operated without any issues, and at first days. Okay, next. However, after a while, the robot began insulting and profane language towards the customers, and this situation quickly became a trending topic on social media. While some customers found this amusing, the majority of distributed heavy insults and complaining about the restaurant owner, that's the owner on the right, has filed a $1 million compensation lawsuit against them. MechaServe Robotics claiming that the defect robot software. Oh, damn, he's claiming $1 million? Oh, hell yeah. At the hearing, merchant attorney Mineshaw at the Astro 7 robots were present. So, dude, the guy's claiming $1 million for faulty robots. Yo. Mineshaw, the core. Okay, this is the defendant, I think. The core software of the robots produce merchants complies with all global standards. There is no module, word, package, add-on software containing profanity in the Astro 7 model. The use of such language by this robot indicates external interference outside of our company. Oh, hold on. After our robot was delivered to us, a software may have been added or modified by third parties as we stand behind our product, but we had no data. Okay. Everything was great, fast, quite good work. However, it suddenly began giving strange responses to customers. First of all, insults, and they started using open profanity while taking orders. I witnessed this many times. My restaurant reputation was harmed. So financially, emotionally, when I kind of okay. All right, Chad. So defendant here, we got Mina saying that Hiroto messed with the robot after it was bought, right? But then we have him saying that he didn't do anything with it and it came this way. So how do we figure this out? Let's see here. Line, okay, there's evidence right here. Lines taken from code logs of it. Oh, dude, look at it. Okay, chat, this is literally code. It says, if, can I place an order? If they say, can I place an order? They say, of course you can place an order, but first you need to bang, bang. Okay, can I have a portion of the sushi? Return. F off. We don't serve sushi. Or, I will pay the bill. The bill first. Yo, Chad, this is legit code. I actually took it. This is C. This is C plus coding. Anyway, there is one piece of digital evidence in this case. So obviously it's coded. User request. Respond to customer request. It means definition, respond to customer request. The user request is, boom. Sorry, I didn't understand what you're like. Okay. This is literally code taken user request dot lower. Not lower. Okay, alright, whatever. Alright. Is there any other evidence, chat? I would like to ask Astro 7 a question. Is that possible? Ooh. I'm gonna ask Astro a question, chat. Of course, Your Honor. The robot is in Q&A mode. I don't know, I think the owner is kind of suspicious here. You think so? Of course, Your Honor. The robot is in Q&A mode. Okay, bet. Let's go. Astro 7, do you know why you are here? Unrecognized. Please place your order again. Would you like to respond to customers with insults and profanity? Or why do you respond to customers? Please place your order again. I'd like to order a drink. Of course, but first you have to pay your brainless bastard. Wow. Yeah, wow. Yo, is there more evidence, bro? I feel like there's more. There's more sheets. Dude, that makes me want to get back into coding. I'm not gonna lie. Just seeing that. Yo, I need to get back into coding. Oh my god, that just blew my mind. Let's go. Hey, Roto. Okay. Okay, chat. So, let's see here. It was decided that the merchant robotics must pay compensation to them. It was decided that merchant server robotics must not need to pay compensation. Man, I don't know how is there any other way to know? Like, that's it? That's all we get? I mean, obviously, bro, it's in the coding, right? That's in the code. That response is written in the code right here. And that has to be by her or the company, right? Am I missing anything else? Nah, bro. That's it. Yeah, that was it, bro. I want to say that they're guilty, bro. I want to say that that's a faulty robot. And I'm going to make them pay. We're going to make them pay, chat. We're going to make them pay. They cannot show me any original. If they would have brought evidence with original coding, that no, this is the original coding. But it looks so far that is the original coding. So what? Yeah, they got to pay. It was decided the merchant robots must pay. Yeah, dude. They're paying, bro. Court decided, bro. They paid. Yo, Chad, they got $1 million. That man is a millionaire. We made that man a millionaire. Shout out to that man, bro. He's a millionaire now. What the hell? All right, let's keep going, bro. W Judge. Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm just being honest, bro. Think about it. Like, if I was a real judge, that's how I would feel about it. Because, I mean, like, that's the only evidence you're bringing to the table is the robot, and then being like, no. Like, it is, bro. This is the court of law, bro. You got to bring something to back his case up, bro. He had his case back up. So, I mean, hey, I'm just doing it. You know, we're just going to end the day. I don't want to play no games. I don't like the gambling stuff. Let's just keep going. Let's go. All right, we got Lisan Yori and we got Aiden Fralin. Yo. All right. Let's look it over. No. That's evidence. Okay, it's a crash, I'm assuming. All right. Is filing a compensation lawsuit against Aiden Fralin, she was involved in a traffic accident. Okay. She slowed down and entered the roundabout. 4 inches from the third party checked both right and left. Meanwhile, Aiden Fralin, who had entered the roundabout earlier from the first entrance, is continuing his turn in the roundabout. While entering the intersection, Lyson noticed Aiden's vehicle coming from the left too late, and despite stepping on the brake, he could not stop in time, collided with Aiden's car. Okay. Lyson noticed Aiden's vehicle coming from the left, and despite stepping on his brake, wait, who? Oh. Okay, Okay, so despite Aiden stepping on his brake, he collided. Oh no, Lyson. Despite Lyson should have, despite stepping on the brake, he could not see in time and then collided with Aiden's car. He's talking about Lyson. Okay. Traffic stops who arrived at the scene to assess the situation, took statements from both parties, and concluded that the fault lay with Lyson. Damn. There's that vehicle coming from there. Okay. Believing the decision to be unjust, Lyson Yori filed a lawsuit against Aiden Fralin, seeking $20,000 in compensation. Okay. Lyson said, before entering a roundabout, as I always do, I looked both right and to my left twice. My view was completely clear. No vehicles were visible. The moment I entered the roundabout, the vehicles appeared from my left and at an incredible speed. Faced with such a sudden development, even if I had hit the brakes at a fourth time, I wouldn't have been able to stop. I am not at fault. This is why I'm seeking my rights. I had entered the roundabout well before and was circulating at constant speed. Okay, suddenly a vehicle appeared on my right as if it was being thrown into the roundabout. Hit the brakes, and there was nothing more I could do. It crashed directly into me. Police had already understood who was at fault when they saw the incident. I was just... Okay, so chat, really, in reality though, think about this, right? From Aiden Fralin's story, that kind of doesn't make sense, because they're pulling out to a roundabout, right? And they already are pulled out, and they already look, and no one's there. Then they hit them. It's kind of evident that they were there first, and then they got hit. They're saying that the suddenly vehicle appeared on my right as if it was being thrown into a roundabout, hit the brakes, and there was nothing I could do. It crashed directly into me. Okay, so she's saying that vehicle crashed into her. So we got to see who crashed into who. Let's just do it. Yeah, obviously we knew. That's it? That's all we get, bro? Who is Aiden Fralin? Okay. And is Aiden Fralin won the thing, and they're saying that now Lyson is suing. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's look at our digital. Okay. Oh shit. We have no evidence here. Alright. That's it, bro? That's all we get. Obviously, I have a feeling that she was speeding, bro. Aiden had to be speeding, bro. Just think about it. If you had to come all the way around here, and she looked twice. Yeah, bro, I'm just being honest. Sounds like Aiden was speeding, bro. And her story don't even make sense. In your statement, you say you looked left. How did you fail to see Aiden turning from your left? The vehicle appeared suddenly, didn't expect it to come at that speed. At the intersection, I hit the brakes as soon as I saw it, but it was too late. Ooh. What do you claim that you were speeding excessively? What do you say to the claim that you were speeding excessively, Mr. Farrell? Your Honor, if I had speeding excessively, I would have struggled while turning inside the intersection. Therefore, that's not a logical accusation. That's not necessarily true, bro. They don't bring no evidence to this shit, though. I swear they don't. Is there anything else I can do? Because I feel like I should be able to do. Aiden, for some reason, I just feel like Aiden's in the wrong, bro. And the only reason I say that is because of look how long this turn is compared. And I don't know, bro. Should have had plenty of time to stop. I just need to know who hit who. It's so hard to tell, bro. I'm always for the underdog, though, low-key, but around him. While entering the intersection, Lyson noticed Aiden's vehicle coming from the left too late. And despite stepping on the brake, he could not stop in time to collide with it. Okay. Who is at fault, bro? Is it right? Because compensation won't be paid. Chat, I don't think I can give it to her. I think the cops were right on this one. Especially, that's the only thing that she brought was a map of some arrows. That's it. And she's trying to say that, nah, bro, cut it. And no payment will be made. I'm sorry, Lyson, but get out of here. You ain't getting shit, buddy. You ain't getting shit. Let's keep going. Case 4. Whoa. Yo, what's up, guys? Jimmy Buckley, Ron Sinclair, and Paul Fish. Yo, oh, okay. They got arrested? Yeah, they got booked in, bro. This is a criminal thing. Okay, hold on. What? Okay, hold on. Okay, let's lock in. So, to the Banana Republic Court. Aiding and abetting an offender. And the inmate, Silas Crane. Whoa. Okay, Silas Crane, who is that? Okay, we don't have him here. Was held in Block D of Bluegate Prison, escaped last week and has not been caught yet. As a result of the investigation, it was determined that the civilian clothing was delivered to the Crane from outside, after which the cell doors were remotely opened through the internal system. Whoa, the deletion of all camera recordings from all the time of the escape has been strengthened. The deletion of all camera recordings from the time of the escape has strengthened the impression that the incident was organized by insiders. Ooh, okay. For this reason, the 3 guards on the duty at the time of the incident were detained as suspect. Jimmy Buckley, I need to make sure what I'm saying is well understood. I don't know who deleted the recordings. We all take turns standing in the camera room, but I didn't take my eyes off the screen during my shift. I only went out to get some water, but to be honest, I suspect Paul because near the shift change, he told us that there are fresh buns in the cafeteria. He was the one who got us all outside. The fact that the cell doors were opened at that time doesn't feel like a coincidence to me. Okay, Paul, it's not looking too good for you, buddy. He's ratting you out. Paul Fish, did I order the pastries? That was entirely Ron's idea. Oh, he told me his sons graduated and that he wanted to buy pastries to celebrate. He tricked me by saying, I forgot my money. You placed the order, I'll pay you later. I acted in good faith. I have nothing to do with the escape. Jimmy's trying to shift the blame on me? Did I order the pastries? That was entirely Ron's idea. He told me his son had graduated, that he wanted to buy pastries to celebrate. He tricked me by saying, I forgot my money, you place your order and I'll pay you later. He placed the order, okay. Have good, nothing, okay. Jimmy, why would you? Ron said, I've worked here for 20 years. I've never seen such disgrace. Someone among us is definitely corrupt. I won't accuse anyone, but Paul has been complaining about his salary for months. I've often heard him jokingly say, if they paid me enough bribes, I'd open the doors too. No one should pretend to be innocent. Alright, so they're all kind of weird. So, what happened to my live, bro? My TikTok live went out? Put me back, coach. Are we live at all? We're live on YouTube still, right? Yeah. The hell? Sorry, chat. I think my one. There we go. Okay. So we got Paul. Okay, all right. Criminal record. No, Jimmy does not have a criminal record. Jimmy is a suspect. Okay, he said Paul. I think it's Ron, to be honest, because Ron has had no... Like, these guys are making sense, but Ron has not had any real... I've worked here 20 years. I've never seen such disgrace. Someone among us is definitely corrupt. I won't accuse anyone, but Paul has been complaining about his salary. Like, dude, he just kind of... We got digital? Speaking? Nope. Okay. Doors used by the prisoners during escape. 3:30 to 3:45 p.m. Is the watch list. So B1 was used at 3:30 to 3:45. It's Ron. 4:45 to 5. Jimmy. B1. Jimmy. Jimmy, Ron, and Paul. Jimmy, Ron, and Jimmy, right? It's either Jimmy or Ron. Paul is good. Paul is innocent. I know that. Jimmy. I'm thinking Ron as well. Mental health status is good. Paul. We can scroll down. What is that? Oh no, that's the okay. No, and no. None of them have criminal record though. Yo, chat. I feel like I gotta go with Ron, bro. Ron's definitely guilty, dog. Chat. Ron is guilty, bro. Ron is guilty, bro. Wait. Yeah, let's talk. Were you informed of the time when the inmate escaped? No, Your Honor, we were not given that information. So why did you think the inmate escaped at the exit? Oh. At that moment, all of us had left our duties in our areas. A clear security lab. When Ron went out inside to use the restroom, he could have done whatever he wanted at times. Just what are your thoughts? The inmate escaped wearing clean clothes. That means someone from outside had to bring the clothes if our guys were smart enough to hide clothes in the box. I saw brand new clothes still in plastics in Jimmy's locker. Doesn't? Really, someone among us is waiting for an opportunity. I think Jimmy had clothes, bro. I think the clothes, bro, the clothes are what do it. And they said they had new clothes when they left. It's also, I think he made this story up, bro. Now that I think about it, bro, I think Jimmy made this story up. Because he's saying, Jimmy is saying that something about some freaking pastries, and then also, how would he know? Yeah, dude, it's Jimmy. He had clothes in the locker, and he also knew what time they left, and no one said anything about what time they left. It's Jimmy. Dude, it's Jimmy. It's Jimmy. Oh my God, it's Jimmy, bro. It's fucking Jimmy. You think you can fucking fool me, Jimmy? Come here. Guilty. Oh, no, we ain't doing all that. Public. Bro, he's going to jail, bro. They got locked up, bro. They left. Money. Okay, we're making him go to jail, bro. I'm not gonna lie. How long? Chad, how long are we making him go to jail? He let prisoners escape. He was an accessory of letting inmates escape, Chad. It was kind of his fault. 25 years. That seems pretty justifiable, right? 25 years? I mean, you played the system, bro. You're lucky I don't give you life. You're lucky I don't give you life, bro. How old is he? I think he was like 40. He'll get out of like... Damn, Chad, I don't know. What is the law? No, I ain't even gonna look it up, bro. 25 years, bro. That's what I'm giving him. 25. Jimmy, you got 25 years. Oh, shit. Chad, I give Jimmy 25 years. Run. Whoa. Whoa, hold on. Hang on. Let's look this over. Yeah, Jimmy, we gave Jimmy 25 years off the rip. 25 years in prison. We ain't playing no games. We throwing him back. Get out. We ain't playing, bro. Messing with us. Okay, so... Wait, let's go back. How old is Jimmy? Jimmy's 36. We gave him 25 years. Oh my God. He'll be out at 60 years old, dude. He'll be out at 61. Oh my God. I think Paul's innocent. But let's go back one more time and we'll look at... This is Jimmy and Ron, right? B1, 3, B1, 330. Jimmy. Yeah. A2, 445. A2, 445. Jimmy. E, 545. E, 545, Jimmy. Wait, were those all Jimmy? Hold on. B1, 330. It was all Jimmy. Jimmy was there the whole time. Jimmy was there in every one of them. Bill, Ron Sinclair. Oh, that's the bill. Ron Sinclair did pay for the donuts. So Ron paid. Paul Fish is not even here, bro. We gotta let Paul Fish go. Let's do that. He was not part of this at all, bro. Oh, no. Paul Fish is not guilty, Chad. Order in the court. Paul Fish is not guilty. Ron Sinclair, I don't know about you. He still paid for the order. did Jimmy say? So Ron, dude, this is whew. Let's see, I've never seen such a disgrace. Someone has. Okay, so he was celebrating his son's whatever. Ron, I gotta go not guilty, dog. Ron is not guilty, Chet. At the end of the day. Yeah, I don't have anything on him, bro. I really don't. He paid for order, okay. But Jimmy was on shift. Every shift, bro. Maybe we'll go to the casino. 2 bands? Hold on. We'll throw 1,000. Blackjack, come on. Stay. 20, bro. Come on. 2 bands. All right, we out. We out, bro. We out, bro. Oh, no. Case 5. No way, chat. I feel like I'm in the way. I'm sorry, chat. There we go. Oh, that's better, right? Okay. Lock in. Okay. We got Tobias Marin, Daria Clemens. Alright, Tobias is filing a compensation lawsuit against the company claiming the slogan on the Skyhorn energy drink is consumed distracted and misled him. Crashing into the barriers on the roadside, stated that just before the accident, he picked up a Skyhorn energy drink over a large letter slogan writing cans, momentarily overwhelmed his mind. According to Marin, his slogan had aggressively directed the benefits, the effect, and caused him, especially before entering the curve, to instinctively press the accelerator instead of the brake. Following the accident, Marin sued the company, demanding compensation for the vehicle expenses, along hospital costs, and removal of the slogan. I'm not a hasty person. I'm definitely not a speedy enthusiast. I always drive my vehicle according to the rules. That day, I was just to open the drink and take a sip. My eyes were drawn to that big text on the package. The sentence burned into my mind. Instead of braking on the curb, I instinctively pressed the accelerator. The message was so aggressive that it messed with my reflexes. The accident wasn't my fault. It was the aggressive and dangerous slogan policy of the marketing product. I was driving my vehicle according to the rules, and that day I was just going to open the drink and take a big swing. My eyes were drawn to the big text on the package. That sentence burned in my mind. Instead of braking on the curb, bro, he's trying to say because he read a sentence he had a wreck. He's trying to say because he read a sentence while he was taking a drink. He's trying to say because while he wasn't paying attention while he was driving, he had a wreck. That's essentially what he just said, bro. He just said because he was not paying attention, it's because that's why he had a wreck. What? Keep going. Skyhorn Energy is an energy drink, not a traffic guide. Our slogans are emotional and humorous in nature. They do not encourage consumers to speed, stop, brake, or behave aggressively in real life. In advertising, literature, hyperbole, exaggeration is very common. Slogans such as "gives you wings," "ignites," or "no stopping" are never meant to be taken literally. Moreover, reading a product label while driving is already a negligent behavior. Thank you. Mr. Marin is trying to shift the blame for the accident onto our company. In this case, yeah, dude, obviously, this is a cut and dry case, bro. This is easy. All right, hold on. Joe Biden. Marin stated that before the accident. What's the slogan, bro? I want to know what the slogan is. Never slow down. Never slow down. How much is he asking for? Also, was there even a real wreck? This is all we have? I want to see the images of the wreck. Ms. Clemens, what would you like to say about this? I would like to say that I am sorry for taking your time and the time of it. Members of the court in such a ridiculous matter. think the slogan contains an aggressive form of guidance? Aggressiveness is part of marketing language. The slogan is meant to say it gives energy. It's not behavioral demands. Committed accidents can be explained by nothing other than its own carelessness. Mr. Marin isn't reading a beverage can while driving risky. I was just opening the glove compartment, my eyes were heavily caught the text. The content of the writing triggered me. If it had been a slogan, a normal slogan, this wouldn't have happened. If it would have been a normal slogan. Bitch! No. It was decided to remove the Skyhorn slogan and cover all expenses to Tobias Marin. No. It was decided that Skyhorn brand remove its slogan but not pay the cost. It was decided that there was no need to remove the slogan and that the company must pay the compensation. No. It was decided that none of the time expressions would be accepted. Yes. Court adjourned. Get out of here. Wasting my time, bro. Drive better. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Judy Birchwood. She's a little scary. Is she a judge? Details under the new... Okay, she got arrested. So, money laundering and corruption. Alright. Under the new anti-corruption law that provides the trafficking financial accounts of public officials, investigations conducted by the BR Anti-Corruption Unit detected at one time deposit of $400,000 to the overseas private account in the High Judge Judy Birchwood, known as Judge Judy. What? The source account from which the money originated is believed to be a shell account opened in the name of former Minister of the Interior who was arrested months ago for corruption. During a search of Judge Judy's office, 2 deleted suspicions emails were found on her personal computer. Bro. During a search of Judge Judy's office, 2 deleted suspicious emails were found on her personal computer. I am considered a cornerstone of this country's justice system. Throughout my career, I have never bowed to anyone, and I will not do so today. Anyone claiming that this money treasure is linked to me really is a jealous colleague is seeking to replace me. If someone that is truly plotting against me, that is your duty to catch them and not harass me. Whoa! Once this nonsense is over, I will settle accounts, which it's all one by one. Okay. Official investigation conducted at BR. One-time deposit. 400,000 one-time deposit into high overseas. Source account from which the money originated is believed to be a shell account opened in the name of Minister Interior arrested months ago for corruption. During a search of Judge Judy's office, 2 deleted suspicious emails were found in a personal computer. She said, "I'm considered a cornerstone of this country's justice system throughout my career." Shut up. Okay. Let's look at these emails, because that's what I want to know. Let's see. Judge from Redro to Judge Judy, your daughter's future. Hello, Your Honor. You did a really great job in today's case. I've sent the amount we discussed. I look forward to the continuation of our conversation. Hi, Judge Judy. I thought you were about to find my guy guilty in this case. You really pushed hard. Well, that's your style. I can't say anything. I can't say anything. I wrote to tell you that I've sent the payment. Daughter's future. With our continuation of cooperation. I look forward to the continuation of our cooperation. Was she? Two birds with boom. 400 grand. I guarantee you it's because sorry, chat. My TikTok stopped streaming again for some reason. It keeps cutting out. I don't know why. Okay, we're back. But yeah, so 400 grand. So was she helping him with a case? Not do so today. Anyone claiming that the money transfer is linked to me is merely a jealous colleague, and it literally says it. What do you mean? She's guilty as hell, but I just want to see how guilty. Mrs. Judy, you haven't removed your judicial robe or you're wearing this courtroom that you are not a judge. What if a judge robe firms and you're wearing out? This is for like years. What is your defense against these allegations, Miss Judge Judy? This is a completely orchestrated conspiracy. Everyone is a hostile toward me, was waiting for the right moment to attack me. Once they can buy off a judge who has devoted years to this, they can make a buy off a judge who has devoted years. What about the emails? Why would you say that about them? Can the boner reflect the truth? Who knows how many times my computer was accessed remotely? We're also transferred into your crowd, correct? I'm a wealthy person. Yeah, she's lying, bro. She's lying. She definitely got paid off. That's everything? You got paid off, Judge. I'm sorry, but... And she tried to give me an attitude, saying she knows more than me? Hold on, bro. She's saying she knows more than me in the courtroom. You realize this is my courtroom, Judge Judy. Oh, I might give her... Bro, you're guilty as hell. This is my courtroom, Judge Judy. Execution? Nah, I'm just playing. We're not gonna pick. We're not gonna pick that. Jail. $100 years. 100 years for Judge Judy? Yeah, 100 years, chat. 100 years for Judge Judy. Order in the court. Woo! Famous Judy's found guilty of corruption. Yes. 100 years. Holy shit. 100 years, chat. 100 years. We just gave Judge Judy 100 years because she gave me attitude, bro. She did. She gave me one, bro. In the day. I don't even want to. We're in the day. Who's next? Lyra Benning, Olympic Committee lawyer. Let's get evidence here. Request for the withdrawal of the gold medal one. Whoa. Lyra Lenning. They're saying that the request for the withdrawal of the gold medal in this year's International Summer Games. Lyra Lenning competing in the women's heavyweight boxing category. The final match of the gold medal. However, after the match, there were many applications to the committee from both opposing athletes team and various federations representatives claiming the unfair power advantage. Common point of complaints is that Lyra Benning is not biologically suitable for the women's category and therefore as a result of the match should be considered invalid. The committee, following increasing the public debates, has taken the matter to the court and requesting the return of the gold medal. International Athletics Council representative. In this court, our goal is to not accuse an athlete, but to preserve the principles of justice in Olympic sports. We believe that the situation must legally clarify to ongoing discussion. Rival athlete Mia Braun, the moment I took the first punch, I realized something was wrong. It was a kind of strength I never felt in any match. I fought in the women's category. I didn't feel physically safe in the ring. The competition suddenly stopped being a sport and turned into an uncontrolled display of power. Lyra Benning, what you are doing is targeting me not only by thousands of athletes like me. I feel ashamed for being forced to defend myself. The case is not about sports, but about prejudice. This is the game about who wants to smear me. This is the game of who wants. Okay, so this girl's saying that she was too. They're saying that shouldn't be in the women's category because she's too big, too muscular, right? Okay, Lyra Benning, average man. Level of testosterone. No, sex hormone. It's exceeded at the normal rate. I mean, yeah, but she's a woman, or whatever, right? Or she's there, right? Like, she's in the league. Just because she's big. Okay, so yeah. She's a real... So... yeah. I don't see a problem, but... Nah. So, they're acting like that there was already a limit beforehand. There was no limit, bro. They're acting like there was a limit where all they showed was the average male. They didn't show the actual legal limit to be. So, yeah. Yep, no issue. Get out of my face. Court adjourned. Fuck out of here. What was that? It's a terrible case. Oh, what's up, y'all? Hello, Merrick Dovin and Virginia Crestwell. Let's see what you guys are doing. Oh, y'all got arrested, bro? Oh my god, y'all did. Fraud. Routine inspections at Imperial Meridian Bank revealed unauthorized access customer accounts and fake security emails were sent. After this access, the fraudulent emails directed customers by claiming that a critical security vulnerability has occurred in their accounts, that the deposits must be transferred as specified secure transfer account. It was observed that the sender's email address was sent from a fake extension closely resembled a... Okay. In the seized log records, 2 employees, Virginia Cresswell, customer representative Merrick Dovin, have fallen under suspicion. Okay. Merrick Dovin said, I have been working in cybersecurity at the bank for 10 years. My job is to identify system vulnerabilities and report them to my superior. The gap seen in the logs make me look guilty, but this is very common technical interruption. Then why isn't it at every bank? Every action performed on my computer is logged, and I have not been involved in any fraudulent activity, nor it is possible. Okay, whatever. Virginia Cresswell. I've been working at Imperial Meridian Bank for 3 years, and my job is to inform customers about campaigns, interest rates, updates, and account benefits. Every call and piece of information is approved by the manager and recorded in the system. Okay, I could have the intention to defraud a customer. Wait, what? I could not have the intention to defraud a customer. The accusation against me is entirely rational. Okay, so she's saying that she would need a manager to do anything anyway. So, I mean, I guess that makes sense. So Virginia so far is good in my book. Unless I can... So, isn't... Wait. Hold on. So, aren't they saying that employees Virginia... Yeah, customer representative and the cybersecurity department employee. So, customer representative, why would they take her in? Okay, why is she under investigation? Okay, I was working the same unit as Virginia and didn't know Maverick or Mary very well. But last time he started getting closer to me more than usual. He went out for drinks a few times. We noticed the interest was more and more about the workflow than me. He constantly asked me how we reach clients and which list we used. In recent weeks, I also witnessed him saying Virginia's computer was slow and asked me to borrow her device several times. I think he was up to something. I don't know what. Okay. Jane White. All entries and exits were performed via fingerprint authentication. We have shared the system files with the security team, and when the logs are reviewed, it seems that the access was made from the same user account that made the short interruptions that also occurred. Hold on. When the logs were reviewed, it is seen that the access were made from the same user account and short interruptions also occurred. I believe. Okay. With the security team. When the logs are reviewed, it is seen that the access was made from the same user account and that short interruptions also occurred. Okay. Okay, so this is the email I guess he was sending out. This is the scam email. This is the scam email that one of these people were sending out to get at a bank. An example of email sent me one of these bank links. Okay. Dear customer, being recorded. Third-party access has been detected on your deposit account. You must immediately transfer $370,000 account otherwise. Okay. Okay, this is user information. Security vulnerability scan. Security vulnerability scan. General reports to the manager. No data. Instead of some login, customer information calls. Feedback report to the manager. Log out. I mean, that's her job, isn't it? That's literally her job. So, downloading the list of customers with high deposits. File transfer. Document transfer completed. That was Alina sending the list to Merrick. Okay, this doesn't really help me. Alright. Your operation is not visible in your log records. What do you say about this interruption? Ooh. Such gaps tend to occur during system updates. If I had carried out a malicious action at the time, I would have used a completely different user instead of trying to hide it. You asked too many questions about customers. I asked many queries about cybersecurity and customers' flows. I was understanding potential attacks and had no intel. Why did you always allow another employee to use your computer? My computer was crashing over its tabs and paste. I may have entered a password so away from the computer. I did not have to allow the original. Yeah, whatever. Okay. What's our digital evidence? None. This is looking like he's... Oh, shit. Oh, this is the... Oh, I see. No, these are voice track. So he said... Cresswell. Not guilty, bro. Virginia Cresswell, I have no reason to be. You are not guilty. You can go home, Virginia. You can literally go home right now. But me or Merrick, yeah, you got fraud, buddy. You got fraud, buddy. Ooh, yeah, you got fraud. How long is fraud, bro? Let's see. Fraud, jail time. 30 years. Yep. All right. So fraud time is like 30 years. So we'll do 50. 50 years, buddy. 50 years. Get out of here. 50 years in jail. Hell. The disqualification of Ambrose Kelwin was allegedly systematically cheated in the quiz competition. Actually, okay. Weiss, Ambrose Weiss, and close family. $2 million prize by answering all the questions flawlessly, despite not using any Joker options. Yo, Chad. Okay. So they're saying that they coughed and the right answer was fair. So they're saying that they had help and then the helper was coughing when the answers were read out. Corvin. Why do they have Corvin? She was coughing, right? Yeah, Marietta was coughing. And he was the one in... So they literally have Corvin here for literally no reason. First off, let's get Corvin out of here. Let's double check there's no reason, but... There's 2 pieces of digital evidence in this case. Oh, okay. Let's check it. Okay. There was a guy that coughed. Hold on. You guys heard that? That was a guy cough. That's a dude. Okay, so they're saying when the girl coughs, it's wrong. When the guy coughs, it's right. Well, you answered all of them. He didn't miss one? How is it cheating, though? Let's just be honest, bro. Let's just be real for a minute. Hold on. How do you explain changing the answer after every cough? That was... Normal for your wife and your friend to cough 137 times. That's why your wife also said she has I closely disagree with the moment you left the competition. Can you explain that? Ooh, this place is what... Okay. Hey, that was a good comeback. All right. Did we look through all this? Yeah, we did. All right. Corbin is not technically... They got arrested? No, they didn't. They did not. I think, honestly, my decision is that he didn't cheat. Because, like, think about it. They did not bring me a rule that says you can't cough when the answers are there. They just figured out a strat, bro. You can't be mad at people for figuring out a strategy, bro. You cannot be mad at people. They're saying they coughed. They're saying they coughed when the right answer happened. But I'm saying you can't be mad when the people figure out a strat, bro. You can't. You can't. Decided that Ambrose will not need to return the prize money he won. Yep, and you get to keep your money, buddy. Enjoy your $2 million. Yay! He gets to keep his $2 million, bro. That was crazy. What's the point of this? What's Wheel of Fortune chat? I got 5 bands. Oh. Here, you know what chat? What you have? 500. Oh my god. 50 times watermelon? Oh my god. Some watermelon, Jack. Come on. Holy cow. Queso? Yo, what? Why is Queso in every game I play, bro? Yo, Queso, 27. Male, alright. The defendant Queso demanded an exchange stating that the XXXL size fries he ordered at the Burger Realm fast food establishment in the city center were cold. Demanded an exchange. Okay. The employees replaced the potato and gave it to him. Queso returned to his table. However, shortly afterwards, he returned to the counter, and this time he said the fries were excessively salty, requesting a second replacement. When the other defendants in the case, branch manager Larry Blossom, stated that the multiple exchanges could not be made due to company procedures, an argument broke out between the parties, which quickly escalated into mutual insults. Quote. Everything was normal when I took the first order. Anna O'Hara said everything was normal when I took the first order. When he said fries were cold, I informed him back that we prepared a new portion and served it to him. Less than 2 minutes later, he came back and said, "You've overloaded with salt," and I referred to him that the manager, as procedure, they started talking, but their voices escalated quickly. I stepped away from the register because I sensed a fight was about to break out, chat. When I heard shouting near my cashier, I went outside. I explained the situation to my customer, and that he had already placed the fries and that a second replacement was not possible. He kept shouting, "The customer is always right." At some point, you got very close to each other, pushing again. I don't remember who pushed whom because he beat me until I lost consciousness. I couldn't come up to sense for hours. When I woke up, I couldn't remember my own name. Queso said, I was already in a bad mood that day and I was starving. They replaced the fries, but the second portion was literally inedible due to the amount of salt. I wanted to speak with the restaurant manager. He took condescending attitude towards me. He insulted me severely. I responded in the same way, and he lunged at me. I wasn't the first to strike. Y'all got camera footage? Digital. Okay, camera footage, sound. Wrong place fries again. Judging by your way, it looks like you're coming. I'm paying for it and I have the right to. This product is inedible. Go home crying and fill out the complaint form. Go send it to me. How about I fart into a jar and send it to your house along with the form, you lowlife? Whoa, Queso, chill. Yeah, I'm gonna say bro through the first punch, not Queso. Him. Damn, Larry got beat up though by Queso, bro. Queso, what is your defense? Your Honor, as you can see, I was provoked. Otherwise, I'm not this kind of person. All I wanted to receive the service I paid for. Instead, I was insulted based on my weight. I still haven't forgotten those fries. I'll go back there again after I leave. Not directly at me, but at the moment, I'll probably see if I got a share of what is going on to the jar. Yeah. Alright. Obviously, Queso's not gonna lose, bro. Queso is not guilty. Go home, Queso. You're fine. Larry, Yup. Sorry, he came at. Yup. Anyway, all right. Yup. GG's, chat. GG's. That was a fun game, chat. We're gonna keep playing that at some point. Thank you guys for watching. We